ain't she?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lil Durk. Now, you know we Chicago, so we got to talk about Lil Durk because he's from Chicago, rapper. Witnesses describe chaos during a Lil Durk concert at the United Center.
We talked about that. I think somebody got...
People said we were stepped on, walked on, and knocked down.
Stabbed.
You sure? I didn't hear about that.
Yes, a lady got stabbed.
Durk was nearing the end of his set when concert goers began running for the exits amid the unconfirmed reports of shots fired, according to videos posted on social
really
media.
Shots, they said.
Right, it was a false alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it says that upset that her young nephews missed the Bud Billiken parade over the weekend, Christina Holt decided to treat them to their very first concert, Lil Durk in the United Center. Now, you normally go to the Bud Billiken parade, but you didn't go because you heard that there was going to be some...
I just didn't want to go.
Oh, okay.
But there was rumors that they were going to put out on social media that, you know how the young kids come together and just gather and act crazy?
That they was going to do that.
That they were going to do it at the parade.
And I told her they're not going to do that in no black people's parade.
And I said that most of them are in the parade.
It's too many black men and black women there that would have knocked them all out.
Grandmothers.
Too many grandmothers and black men and all that would have tackled all them kids down to the ground. Yeah. You not messing up the Bud Billiken parade.
And I was telling her, I said, believe it or not, I believe, because when the kids gather, it's kids from all back, you know, all of the area. Some of them was probably in the band playing, and the girls doing their little hoochie mama dances and stuff. So they were already involved in the parade. Thank you. That was just a rumor.
Near the end of his set around 10 p.m. Saturday, Lil Durk told the crowd, "Give me a minute," and then he and the rest of his band left the stage. Now, they can't say why you giving them a minute because they probably didn't want panic to happen. Mm-hmm. But somebody, probably that like the Malcolm X, get your hand out my pocket. And then all of a sudden, everybody starts storming out, thinking that there was gunfire and that somebody was shooting, and it wasn't.
I know they said on the news that some lady got into an argument.
Maybe afterwards. It wasn't during the concert.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they said people was getting stampede on. I was watching the video, and some people didn't run. They just sat there. What would you do? I think I would have sat there too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's happening
on the floor where I was sitting.
Especially if it was happening on the ground floor and I'm up in the nosebleed sections.
Me running out
not going to do nothing but get stampede on.
Exactly.
And if the shooter's down there, he got a ways to come up here to get me.
I'm just like, Lord, cover me with your blood.
They had people was running to the stage, hiding under the stage, all of that.
I would just probably stay in my seat or get down on the floor near my seat.
That's what they have. Some people just stayed in their seats. But as people was running out, guess what happened? Other than people getting trampled on and stuff, people started taking the merchandise. You know how they have all the merchandise tables out?
Why we do that?
And it wasn't us. It was everybody. They showed the video. It was black, white, Latino, everybody.
Why do we, as the crowd...
Oh, you mean people?
Yeah. Why do we?
Let me tell you why. They're young. You know, young people not going to be running out of no building and not steal everything that's on the side of that building. All those tables with all his merchandise, and they had the security guards yelling, "Hey!" They wasn't even listening. Get out of here. You a security guard.
What would you have done if you was at the table? I probably would have grabbed everything and put it behind you. No, you ain't had time. People just start running out. No, the moment I heard the commotion, I would have grabbed all the shirts.
No, they went under the tables. They got the stuff under the table.
I would have grabbed them, put them behind, and put them in something so they couldn't get to them.
No, I would have been like, you can have whatever's on this table. I don't care about nothing on this table.
Usually when we doing merchandise and stuff, we have like a crate or thing.
I don't care about nothing on that table. You can have, you want Durk? Durk, come out here. They can take him too.
Tell the story about
I'm not risking my life.
Tell the story about them taking our friend's shoes. And this was the same event.
No, this was
that ends at it's at the end of the Bud Billiken at the Washington Park.
Yeah, it's Bud Billiken.
It's that park.
We was at Bud Billiken parade, and they had people had tables, vendor tables.
At the end of the parade, you go to the area.
She owned her own company where she would do marketing,
phone service or something.
No, she owned her own company where she would market for people. And HBO called her and asked her if she would market some stuff for them at the Bud Billiken parade.
Right.
And she said yes. And she called me and asked if I would help. And I said, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So me and her are at the Bud Billiken parade. And there's lines and lines of people at the vendor table because we was giving away stuff.
Something, so they gonna be there.
So we laughing and talking to the people in the line, and girl, she was really happy.
Yes,
she was just having a great time.
She's a crowd pleaser anyway.
She's a crowd type of person that loves the crowd. Yes. Yeah. So she's talking. Hey,
what's your name?
Rub the kids on their head. How's your mom doing? You so cute, little girl.
You want a little such and such.
Girl, I like your outfit. Oh yeah. Talking while we handing out stuff. Mm-hmm. So then she said, let me take my shoes off because these shoes is hurting. I said, well, just put them under the table. So she put them under the table. Mm-hmm. Like you said, put stuff under the table.
Yeah.
So she's out and she's still talking. Table. Yeah, she's still talking. We still handing out stuff. Well, it's maybe an hour, 2 hours later, and it's time to go home. So she said, and she's still laughing at people. We getting ready to close down, y'all, but we still have a few more things that we can hand out. So then she said, but we need to start closing down the table. So then I said, well, why don't you still hand out stuff and I'll start putting stuff away. Okay. So I start putting stuff away. I lift up the thing, the curtain under the table. I said, I can't say her name. I said, do you have your shoes on? Where's your shoes? And she turned around and looked. Now she out with the crowd. She said, what do you mean, where's my shoes? I said, you had your shoes. I said, you had your shoes under here at the table. She said, what do you mean? Where they at? I said, I don't know. I'm just right here. So she comes, hold on for a minute. She comes back at the table. She looking, okay, well, maybe I misplaced them or something. She looking under crates. She's looking under stuff. No shoes. She said, okay. She turned around. Now, we still got a line of people. Mm-hmm. She said, everybody stop. Now, one of y'all Negroes stole, and she didn't say Negroes. She put the A on the end. Stole my shoes.
She busting at them.
Y'all hood, ghetto. I said, a minute ago you was loving on everybody.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Not a hood rats and ghetto. and A on the end. N-words. Nobody go nowhere until I find my shoes. I said they probably took your shoes.
They stole.
Whoever took your shoes is gone. Mm-hmm. I ain't handing out nothing else. And the little kids was in the line. Look, little kid. I was waiting in line. I don't care how long you was waiting in line. Ain't nobody getting nothing else until I get my shoes.
She shut it down. HBO, no more.
Then she started taking stuff, signs, snatching them, putting stuff in the bins. And the people that was in line, they was like, what's wrong with her? Girl, somebody stole her shoes. Oh, I don't blame her. I'll be mad too if somebody stole my shoes. She said, get out of here. I don't want nobody around this table.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I can't believe y'all stole my shoes.
She walked home with you.
You reached under the table.
Barefoot.
It wasn't even like they was out for you to see. You climbed under the table and stole my shoes.
So they wasn't even new.
And that wasn't even new.
Oh, my God.
Now I got to walk home with no shoes in the middle of the park. And you can hear some of the people like, I understand why she mad. Yeah. And I was still handing out a few little things. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. You stood in line. Here, little kid.
Oh, my God.
Don't give him nothing. You can hear her behind the table. Don't give nobody nothing.
That Bud Billiken parade, we clowned. Me and my
did.
Partner.
My sister used to be a clown.
I was a professional clown. My friend had a professional clown business, Mary Hart Productions, and we clowned after the end of the Bud Billiken parade in our clown outfit.
She was there with clowns,
paint, balloons, and we would do one kid. Oh, look at the kids. We had all the kids. And then we started noticing.
What? No parents.
The kids was not leaving. They was sitting.
3-year-olds. Kids in their diapers.
I said, such and such.
Where's the parents?
Where the parents at? These kids been sitting here for 2-3 hours. They left the kids with us to babysit. I'm like, One kid was kicking me. I felt like Homie the Clown. He was kicking me. They was trying to take our little paint. No, son. No. Have a seat. Where your mama at? She at the stage over there at the concert. They left their kids with us. I don't know how many parents. We ended up babysitting.
So ghetto.
We was so mad because we couldn't shut down. We couldn't leave those kids by themselves. So
you got to stay longer till they come. Like, you're a free babysitting
after
service.
the concert. This is that same park that
now you might want to leave early so you can beat the traffic. But you got 20 kids in your tent.
Yes. That don't. Oh my God. You just have to be ready for.
That's why you should have had somebody there to make sure they're not leaving.
Yeah.
See, we learn. And I told Lynn, I said her name.
Okay.
I told her, we don't put nothing under the table. You don't put your purse under the table.
Nothing.
You don't put no shoes under the table. You don't put nothing
Carry it with
under
you.
a table.
Be on your person.
When you at these events, your vendor stuff got to go right behind you, and they got to be somebody sitting there. That's why you always notice when we go to these things, it's always somebody sitting in the back
watching the table. Watching the table. Yes. Oh my gosh.
And when you doing the clowning, you got to have somebody that brings the kid up with the parent, and you're going to stand here while we face paint.
Right. Oh, I had to tell that one because you mentioned the parade
At Durk and his concert.
Yes.
Now, what would you think they did? What you said?
What?
Putting it in a bin under the table.
Well, you don't.
Them people was running out
because you don't think when you're running out because you heard gunshots. You don't think while I'm running out, I'm going to take some.
They went around the tables empty. Knew that probably was stuff was under there.
Yeah.
And opened the bins up and took all the t-shirts and everything.
Opportunity to do that. That's what they did at 7-Eleven. It was like an opportunity to act crazy, to be stupid, because you're not running from no gunshot. That's not even in your head. You just
no, they thought they was. They still was gonna grab stuff.
If you're running from a gunshot,
they still gonna
still grab you a t-shirt.
They gonna get some Durk merchandise.
You sound like that man that got beat up real bad with the stick.
Oh, if y'all saw that at 7-Eleven,
trying to steal those.
He gonna come up in 7-Eleven with a garbage can and clearing the man's shelf, and then the guy with the camera is a black guy with the camera. Ain't nothing you can do. All you can do is just wait for the police to get here. Ain't nothing you can do. Them 2 7-Eleven men said, "Oh yes, it is something we can do."
Beat him down.
The one grabbed him, took him down to the ground, and then the other old man had a stick. Y'all see this? It was on TikTok, and he was hitting him. He kept beating him with that stick.
Thank God it wasn't a bat, but still.
Even if it was a bat,
I mean, and then he was more damage.
And then he was like, "Okay," he was screaming, "Stop! No, I'm gonna beat you like your daddy should have beat you."
And they got the black guy doing the camera said he had to tell him to stop. Okay, y'all, it's too much.
They didn't stop. They kept going.
And then the man, people are all mad and stuff when they saw the video. But this man gets up and says, "Can I have a soda?"
Yeah.
He wasn't beat down enough to even.
He was a crackhead, probably.
Oh Lord.
But I would beat you too.
Yes, I would too. You trying to take all my merchandise?
And you think I'm gonna sit here till the police come?
Oh.
Now, on the other token, some of these people be fighting, and I'm not fighting you over no stupid merchandise.
Yeah. It's not my store. I don't care.
There was this old white lady, 60 years old. They showed this on TikTok. And she chasing the black girl out of Walgreens with some sunglasses.
What?
The black girl stole some sunglasses. The white lady was chasing her out of Walgreens. 60-year-old white lady. The girl was young. Grabbing, trying to get the sunglasses. The black girl ended up beating her up. Punching her in her face over and over again.
After you.
Why am I fighting you over some sunglasses, and that's not even my store?
At Walgreens.
No. So that's what I'm saying. It's
worth dying for.
Yeah, those men in 7-Eleven, was 2 of them, and they probably figured we could take care of him. But a group of people coming in, I'm not chasing y'all. You can have whatever you want.
And they may have weapons too, so you got to be careful.
Thank you.
But whatever happened to the Durk thing, they just cleared out?
They cleared out. It was nothing.
And he was done, right?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
But there was no shooter or nothing.
Okay.
Patricia says, no, the same thing, no notification. Same thing we said, Patricia. They got us on, y'all pray about that. Tell them to take us off of that list. Cotillia says, Lenora, I love your hair like that. Oh, yeah, she got her hair braided today. What did you get done?
Just got it rebraided.
I like it better than when you have it up, like in a beehive or whatever.
Who asked you?
Me, I'm telling.
No, because I'm going to wear it up some days.
Cotillia says, you going to put it up high?
I might.
Cotillia says, I love when Kim tells the story too hysterical. Lenora, your laughter is contagious. And Wendy M says, being a teacher, I've had quite a few things come up missing, but never my shoes.
Lord have mercy, your shoes. Okay. People will rob you at gunpoint for your shoes.
Exactly.
Back in the day, they used to take Air Jordans real quick from boys.
All right, so let's move quick. Lakers news. LeBron James' son announces transfer to Notre Dame. So he's transferring colleges.
This not the one that got